Ben is here somewhere. He'll be here, I'm sure. There he is.
I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know how long I will be here.
Why? How's the baby?
He's good. He's good. But now we have him recovering, and he slept for like a gazillion hours. So now it's like 9 p.m. and he's still not asleep. It's kind of crazy.
Mm,
So it's a war of attrition at this point.
I see. I see.
So we'll see what will happen.
If you need to go, you need to go. But let's study Torah while you're here. You're still here.
I'm here. Okay, let's let me bring it up too. We can start a little bit. How are you doing?
I am doing fine. This little puppy is complaining and whining, and I can't figure out why. Generally, I think he has everything he needs, but
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't seem to necessarily agree with me.
Yeah, maybe he's getting bigger, so now he's like he gets bored more easily. He wants more stuff. He wants different stuff.
He has infinite toys. He has so many toys.
Yeah.
So many toys.
Mhm.
ואלה המשפטים אשר תשים לפניהם.
Right, and these are the ordinances which you shall set before them.
Ordinances.
Ordinances. So if for some reason it brings, I don't know what this icon is for, but I looked it up and it just says, it talks about the Code of Hammurabi, so it brings it here as a comparison. And says that there are a lot of similarities, but also there are a lot of discrepancies or differences,
Mhm.
especially around the laws themselves, which Mishpatim, ordinances or laws or judgments, is a lot about. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of these laws. Okay. So actually, I guess the first thing is Asher Tasim Lefneim, which is kind of a specific way to put it. So it is interesting to think about it. So I'm looking here at Rashi, and it says, "Amar lo Kadosh Baruch Hu leMoshe." So God said to Moses, "Lo da'atcha lomar, אשנה להם הפרק 2-3 פעמים עד שתהיה סדורה ביאתם כמשנתה, ואני מטריח עצמי להבינה טעמי הדבר פירושו." So God told Moshe, it should not even cross your mind that you teach them something in order for them to memorize it, and not in order for them to actually understand the reasoning or the intricacies of the thing that you're teaching them and its pirusho and its explanation.
Yeah, and the next line is one of the most famous Rashis in the world.
What?
אשר תשים לפניהם.
כשולחן ערוך ומוכן לאכול לפני האדם.
Where do you think the words Shulchan Aruch come from?
I see.
You see.
Right, yeah. I mean, I guess,
that this is literally where the word Shulchan Aruch comes from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So to explain to our dear listeners, the code of Jewish law in Hebrew is called the Shulchan Aruch, which means the set table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rashi is saying that the way it says you should put it before them, right? He's saying it's not you should just teach it to them. You should place it before them like you would set a table before a guest, right? And Rabbi Yosef Karo called his codification of Jewish law the Shulchan Aruch. And do you know what Rabbi Moshe Isserlis called his his commentary that is now printed along with it as a as gloss on the Shulchan Aruch.
Aruch HaShulchan.
The Aruch HaShulchan is something different. He called it
Okay.
Hamapa.
Amapa, really interesting.
Yeah, which means the what you call it, the how do you say mapa?
Like a tablecloth.
Tablecloth. That's it. Yes. Yeah. So the actual name of the Ramah on the Shulchan Aruch is the mapa.
Mm-hmm. Give me just a second.
Sandy
Okay.
says toys are not people. Sometimes we just need people. Well, he has people. He has staff.
He has staff? Who is this?
Lucky has staff.
Oh, I see.
Because I said he has infinite toys. That
Right.
was the response.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. כי תקנה עבד עברי 6 שנים יעבוד, ובשביעית יצא לחופשי חינם.
Yep.
If you buy a Hebrew slave, he shall work for 6 years, and in the 7th he shall go free, gratis.
Yeah.
It's funny, but why did they add free? Gratis. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, how else are they going to explain Chofshi Chinam?
Free.
Free.
And free.
Very free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. אם בגופו יבוא, בגופו יצא. אם בעל אישה הוא, ויצאה אשתו עמו. So if he comes alone, he shall go out alone. If he is a husband to a wife, if בעל אישה, okay, said it wrong. If he's a husband to a wife, his wife shall go out with him.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have anything on this? It's extra? No, not really. אם אדוניו ייתן לו אישה, וילדה לו בנים או בנות, האישה וילדיה תהיה לאדוניה, והוא יצא בגופו. So if his master gives him a wife and she bears him sons or daughters, the wife and her children should be her masters. The wife and her children should be her masters, and he shall go out alone.
Yeah.
So that sounds pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, it's so there's, I mean, how much do you want to discuss the question of slavery in the Bible?
Right. Okay, so, but here he's talking about, Iten lo isha, he's talking about an isha, a Canaanite.
Right. I mean, if he was already married, that's different. If the owner gives him a slave to marry, right? Then the slave and the children stay with the master. Yeah.
No, I mean, we don't need to discuss it too much because I understand the.
We can discuss it. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with discussing it. I think Sam Harris is silly with his what you call it. And actually, I mean, Nick did a whole thing on Philemon the day before yesterday. And that's Philemon. I mean, we can discuss. It's a long discussion.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm not necessarily interested. I mean, it doesn't bother me fundamentally necessarily. Like, I mean, I understand the high level. I mean, I have many Yeah,
I'll just say I think it's clear from the Hebrew Bible that God does not approve of slavery, and
right.
the people who think that it doesn't approve of slavery, like it should disapprove of slavery more. My question to them is, by what standard did you arrive at that? And I think the only actual answer is it's because of the Bible that you think slavery is bad. So it's silly for you to claim that it's not. Like, you're using the Bible. Yeah. So that's my view of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. ואם אמור יאמר, העבד, אהבתי את אדוני, את אדוני, את אשתי ואת בניי, לא אצא חופשי. And if the slave should, if the Hebrew slave, right? It's just Hebrew.
No, this is a Evet Kanani. Or maybe it isn't. No. What does Rashi say? Ad kan b'shivcha kamairi shenisheret etzel adonav va'az yiheh ahavat ha'adon va'ahavat ishto banav shavim she'ein ratzeh yipared mehem ma she'ein ken be'isha ha'Israelit. Oof, I don't know the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I don't know the rules that well, but yeah, I think the ceremony only applies to Jewish slaves. Yeah,
that's what I remember. Well, because a Jewish slave goes out. I mean, let's see.
On the 7th year, yeah. That rule of the Jubilee only applies to Jewish slaves.
Right. Ki tikne eved ivri.
Yeah.
And there he says just eved. I don't know if it's why. Okay, it's just because trying to be economical with the words. But it doesn't. With Rashi, yeah, it doesn't say. It just said talk about the shifcha. But okay, so if the slave should clearly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I shall not go free. והגישו אדוניו אל האלוהים, והגישו אל הדלת או אל המזוזה, ורצה אדוניו את אוזנו במרצה, ועבדו לעולם. His master shall have him approach the judges, El Elohim, and have him approach the door of the doorpost, and his master shall pierce his ear with an awl. I don't know how to say this.
Awl,
and he shall serve him forever.
Right. So this is one of the proofs where the word Elohim is used in the Hebrew Bible to refer to judges, human judges.
אל הדלת או אל המזוזה. מה רש"י אומר? What does Rashi say? יכול שתהיה המזוזה כשרה לרצוע עליה. approach או אל המזוזה. What does that mean? שתהיה המזוזה, כלומר, נתת באוזנו בדלת הוא לא מזוזה. קיש דלת המזוזה, מה עומד אף דלת?
Look at the translation of Rashi.
Look at the translation?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it the hard way. I'm trying to toil over here. The view holding that even the ear of a... Wait, no. Wow, this is much longer than what... Or is this Siftei Chachamim? No, this is Siftei Chachamim. Is it possible that the doorpost is also a fitting place upon which the servant's ear may be pierced? Oh, I can. So it's like in front of the mezuzah. It's not like a... It's too gruesome. However...
Yeah.
Scripture, however, you're saying read. Scripture, however, states that then you shall take an awl and thrust it through his ear and into the door, but not into the doorpost. If so, what is the purpose of Scripture stating here to the door or to the doorpost? It compares the door with the doorpost. Just as the doorpost is upright, so too the door must be in an upright position. Oh, I see it. Interesting.
So I thought this was from Rashi, but the little vortlach everybody has here is why the mezuzah, why pierce his ear, because what's written in the mezuzah,
The Shema.
the Shema. What does Shema say?
There are many important things.
What is Shema Yisrael? Hashem Elokeinu,
Hashem
Hashem
Elokeinu,
Echad,
Hashem Echad. Mhm.
right? V'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha, right? And you shall love the Lord, right? But what's going
Right, your
on?
Lord, not right, the Lord, not the
And
the
this
Lord,
guy wasn't
capital L.
listening. Exactly, and this guy wasn't listening, right? So you take him to the
Right.
mezuzah and you bang on his ear with a martzeh, right? And you say, Shema Yisrael, listen, Yid.
Yeah, you only have one.
God, the Lord is
Lord.
one, and you shall love Him with everything. Forget this master. Avadai.
It is easy.
Yeah,
it is easy when you think about it.
I mean, this
in a
is
way.
one of the things that God says to Pharaoh, I think, right? They are my servants, not servants to servants.
Right.
All right.
Avadayim.
Yeah. So that's the little Hasidic avort on the ear, the doorpost, and the ear.
Oh, sorry. Okay. V'chi. Is it always a grammar question here? So sometimes you have a chaf.
Yeah.
There's a kaf. Without the dagesh. Right?
Yeah.
Chaf. Is it when it's without the dagesh? Is it always chaf?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just sounds super weird, though. I need to bring.
It sounds super weird because in modern Hebrew you don't spend a lot of time on a dagesh kal, right?
Okay.
So there's a dagesh, there's a mapik, there's a dagesh chazak, and a dagesh kal, and most people don't know the difference between a dagesh kal and a dagesh chazak and a mapik. So all of them are just dots in a letter, right?
Are you seeing this? Yeah,
yes.
you are.
I am.
Okay, so this is the Kaddish. This is the Kaddish. We say this prayer. Well, it's Kaddish. It's
a doxology for our Christian friends. Yes.
What is it?
It's a doxology.
Doxology. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so he says Be'alma ti bera chireute.
Yeah.
Chireute. Interesting. Okay, so this one is the one that I never. This one is the one that I don't do as a chaf because it almost feels incorrect to me. Everything else I do, but here I wasn't sure. So okay.
When are you saying Kaddish?
Well, sometimes I lead the prayer.
Oh.
So.
Wow, you're shliach tzibur. Very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge difference. It doesn't change the meaning kirute chirute, right? But go back to the thing. So the reason it's chirute is because it's bara chirute. Right? If it was at the beginning of a sentence, it would be kirute. But it's ba'alma divra chirute. Right? So since it's there's an open consonant before it, that's why it doesn't take a dagesh kal.
Right. Because there's an open consonant before it, this way it doesn't take a dagesh kal. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Got it?
Okay, so that's all like one instance where that's why that's the reason for it.
Yeah. So Beget Kefet, there are 6 letters which take a dagesh kal, and in modern Hebrew, only 3 of them do we distinguish between with a dagesh and without a dagesh.
Right.
But originally, yeah. But the Yemenites.
That's why the Yemenites, they have like
yeah,
something with the
they
Gima.
distinguish all 6 letters of Beget Kefet because that you're supposed to. But most traditions have lost a difference between most of the letters of Beget to Kefet. Ashkenazim still make distinguish between Taf and Saf.
So you're saying the Ashkenazim do it right?
There are things Ashkenazim have done right in the world. Yes.
There's no way that Shabbat is Shabbos. I know that
it's Sabbath, right?
Sabbath,
so it's Sabbath, right? So the Thaf, right? So the Yemenites say Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Right? They don't say Shabbat, they say Shabbat.
Yeah,
and then there are the Moroccans. Moroccans distinguish between a Taf and a Tet and a Taf. Tet.
Tough.
Yeah, so at Tet, the your tongue is supposed to be higher up in your mouth. Tet. Yeah. Tet.
Okay, and I do see that in the tzaddik, with the tzaddik, I see that some Sephardics that have a different way of like.
Persians, yeah, do tzaddik as a sort of as a weird S sound without the tz, without the T.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah.
וכי ימכור איש את ביתו לעמה, לא תצא כצאת עבדים. And if a man sells his daughter as a handmaid, she shall not go out as the male slaves do. כי ימכור איש את ביתו, איש את ביתו לעמה, לא תצא כצאת העבדים. So, I mean, there's so many, I don't know what ish means.
I mean,
like ish.
Man. The Talmud explains that this can only be done for a girl who's between 12 and 12 and a half. And even if the father does it, if afterwards she does it, she wants a divorce, she gets to have a divorce. But yeah, this is the case where basically he's selling his daughter into slavery as a way of marrying her off.
I see. So here it says, I thought they meant like she's not gonna go out, but actually Rashi says she shall not go as the male slaves do, meaning like that the Canaanite slaves.
So if
he says if something happens to them,
yeah,
you gotta let them go.
If you hurt your slaves, they automatically get to leave.
Right. If you break their tooth,
yeah,
their eye, something like that, it could be as small as a tooth, I guess was equivalent. Then you have to let them go.
Yep.
But for this situation, the daughter will go out no matter what at the Jubilee or 6 years after 6 years. Or at Simanim.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know the laws of slaves very well, mostly because it's not applicable, but yeah.
Okay, so it's time to read the Mishnah Torah, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to know. I mean, the Mishnah Torah is a good place to find a lot of these laws, yeah.
Okay. אם ראה בעיני אדוניה, אשר לא יעדה, והפדה לעם נוכרי, לא ימשול למחה בבגדו בה. Okay. If she is unpleasing in the eyes of her master, to whom she was designated, he must let her be redeemed. He has no authority to sell her to foreign people once he has betrayed her. Interesting.
Yeah, the big door. Yeah.
Big ba. So I mean, once he doesn't like her, and that's
No,
a form of.
Well, yeah, if he doesn't like it, but it says like leave God is to betray someone.
Right. Well, what is it saying? What's the betrayal? Not liking her?
Betrayal is not marrying her. If he doesn't like her, he doesn't have to marry her.
He must let her be redeemed,
that's
right?
still a betrayal.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Rashi says here. אם בא לבגוד בה שלא לקיים במצוות ייעוד, וכן אבי המחר שהבגד בה מחל על זה. So Rashi says it's not only for the master, but also her father, referring to her father, who had also betrayed her by doing what he did. Okay. What's mitzvah Yehud actually?
Yehud is, I think it's like getting engaged.
You must for her to be his wife, yeah, designated. Maybe Yuad. To be betrothed, okay.
To be set apart, Yehud.
Right. ואם ליבנו יעדנה, כמשפט הבנות יעשה לה. And if he, אם לבנו יעדנה, כמשפט הבנות יעשה. And if he designates her to his son, the master, he shall deal with her as is the legal custom of daughters. So she's like his daughter-in-law. Treats her like a daughter-in-law.
I guess, yeah.
אם אחרת תיקח לו, שערה כסותה ועונתה.
Yeah, so these are the three things. I mean, if you look at your
okay. So
if you look at your ketubah, you will see there are three things you promised your wife. What are the three things you promised your wife?
Chocolate, a dress, and a bed.
And her conjugal rights, yes.
Right. In that order. And then, okay, interesting. And if he takes another, he shall not. If he takes, so this is talking about polygamy, basically.
I'm not sure.
If he takes another, he shall not diminish her food.
Aleha, yeah, he's saying another wife more than beside her. Yeah, that's what Rashi says.
Okay. Okay. ואם שלוש אלה לא יעשה לה, ויצא חינם אין כסף. And if he does not do these three things for her, she shall go out gratis without money.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Next category.
One of the most famous verses in the Bible.
Nice. מכה איש ומת מות יומת. He who strikes a man so that he dies, he'll surely be put to death.
Yep.
Okay, so right, so it's a capital punishment for murder.
Yep.
By the way, I just learned that I have a lot of time to do this, by the way, because I'm going to be up until like 1 a.m. so we can continue.
Why are you going to be up until 1 a.m.?
Because
He isn't going to sleep.
yeah, he's taking antibiotics, and a side effect is apparently that they don't go to sleep.
How old is he
So
now?
he might have it.
Is he
50.
old? 15 months?
No, yeah.
So he's walking.
Walking.
And Dada.
Yeah, and and pointing. A lot of pointing and a lot of more.
Oh, you're doing baby sign language?
Well, just that. That's the only thing that we were able to do.
He doesn't do all done?
He never learned it. He just goes crazy, just flails. When we do that. We do that and he goes, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so רש"י כמה כתובים נאמרו מיתת רוצחים, משהו על ידי לפרש, למה באו כולם לפרש. I don't know what Rashi says here. כמה כתובים נאמרו. Many verses have been written regarding the capital punishment of murders, and I shall explain to the best of my ability why all these statements have been made.
Yeah, that it's that the Bible mentions it several times in various different ways.
Right. Okay. Okay, let's read this. Rashi might be interesting here. Okay, lama ne'emar.
Okay.
What?
It's going to be a long Rashi.
It is?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I guess we start. We can just stop.
See how you like it. Yeah.
So why do we say hit a man and he dies? לפי שנאמר, ואיש כי יכה כל נפש אדם מות יומת. שומעני בהכאה בלא מיתה. So what about when somebody hits somebody and he doesn't die? תלמוד לומר, here it's saying, we're talking specifically about מכה איש ומת. We're talking about somebody is chayav, somebody is has the capital punishment, specifically if they hit somebody
in a way that normally would cause death. Yeah.
Normally would cause death. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to put it. ואם נאמר מכה איש ולא נאמר. So he's saying it doesn't say just anybody that hits a man.
Yeah.
ואיש כי יכה. Six minutes more to... Okay, he's bringing another verse. הייתי אומר, אינו חייב עד שיכה איש. קרא את האישה ואת הקטן מניין.
Minayin.
Minayin. Okay, there should be minayin. Right. So we'll skip the thing that I don't really understand.
I think that's a different verse that has the exact same thing. And he's like, why is it... Like, why is it saying that?
Right.
I think.
Yeah, it just says it differently. I know. Right. Okay. Yeah. How do we know that this also applies to a woman and a minor?
Yeah.
So it says here, Talmud Lomar, scripture says, Ki yakeh kol nefesh. Because he will hit any soul. This is what it says in the other verse that he brings in Vayikra, in Leviticus. Even a woman or a minor. So are we supposed to also understand here that if a minor hits somebody,
so if it had just said umake ish, right? It didn't say ish. What's the actual thing? Umake it is make ish, right? He's like, yeah. How do I know that that even a child who is included, right?
Yeah. שבעני אפילו קטן, תלמוד לומר, ואיש כי יכה, ולא קטן שיכה. So this talks about, ואיש, in the other verse, it says, and a man that hits.
Right.
Interesting. So he doesn't talk about the woman here.
Well, obviously, I mean that's I think that's assumed that a woman would be responsible as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily assume it because they're bundling a woman and a minor here.
That's because there's a question of frankly, it might even be like a question of Hammurabi's code, but so the idea, the Havamina you might have, obviously it's not a good Havamina, but the Havamina you might have is, so if you kill a man, and I think that was the law, like by Roman law, if you kill a man, okay, that's a citizen, right? As far as responsibility, what's the Havamina that a woman who kills isn't like the Havamina for a child who kills? And frankly, I guess this is the rule: a child is not bar dat, right?
Right.
Doesn't have the responsibility because they don't understand, right?
Right.
Not, I mean, I don't even see the Havamina there that a woman who kills a man wouldn't be responsible. Havamina means I would have thought, even the proposition.
Okay. ועוד כי יכה כל נפש. So he brings the last part. Well, the other verse continues the other verse. וכי יכה כל נפש, אפילו נפלים במשמע.
So you might think that includes causing a miscarriage.
תלמוד לומר, כאיש עד שיכה בן קיימא הראוי להיות איש. So if he's not talking about the miscarriage, he talks about somebody who's like a valid. What do you?
Although the Talmud actually learns for Noahide that from Genesis 9, I think it is, that it says Horeg Adam be'Adam Yehareg, I think it is. And the Gemara learns Adam sheba Adam, that includes an ubar, that includes a fetus for a Noahide. It's given as one of the three instances where the Noahide laws are more stringent than Jewish law.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. ואשר לא צדה, ואלוהים הנה לידו, ושמתי לך מקום אשר ינוס שם. Okay, so it's, I don't know, but he who did not act with premeditation, ואשר לא צדה.
So he didn't go out hunting for it.
Right, okay. ואלוהים ענה לידו.
Right. So, yeah.
God caused it to happen.
Yeah.
Ina. I don't know what is Ina. Like happening. Yeah, happen. Okay. I will make for you a place to which he might flee. So this is talking about the Aremiklat, cities of refuge.
Correct.
Atzad side.
Yeah.
Okay. וכי יזד איש על רעהו להרגו בעורמה. מאם מזבחי תיקחנו למות. And if a person schemes against his fellow to kill him with cunning,
Mhm.
From my altar, you shall take him to die.
I have
So
no
this
idea
is-
what this verse means.
You have no idea what this
The
verse
part-
means?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll just say what it sounds like to me, and then we'll see how wrong I am. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, from the shot, if a person schemes against this fellow to kill him with cunning, well, first of all, I don't know why it says izod and urma. It's like schemes and cunning. It's like maybe it
Yeah,
talks about
he's like, this is somebody
Emphasizing-
who's deliberately killing. Yeah.
yeah, it's emphasizing the planning. I think maybe it's emphasizing the planning because what it's saying here is that maybe even if he didn't die, this person, just for planning it. Well, that's harsh. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if you can have it, but okay, interesting. It's harsher than I know about.
I mean,
if this is true.
it doesn't, like, what does it mean? Me'im mizbechi tikachena lamut.
Well, that's I didn't even get there. Yeah, that I didn't even know. Okay, so let's see. So let's start. Even though Rashi only has this Rashi, that's crazy. למה נאמר? וכי יזיד איש, למה נאמר? לפי שנאמר, מכה איש ומכה איש.
Mhm.
שומע אני, אפילו גוי, והרופא שהמית, שליח בית שהמית מלכות 40, ואף הרודה את בנו, והרב
Shlech
הרודה.
beit din.
שליח בית דין. והשוגג, תלמוד לומר, I'll translate in a bit when I actually understand this, תלמוד לומר, כי יזיד ולא שוגג, על רעהו, זה לא על גוי, okay, כי יזיד איש. Okay, כי יזיד איש, so why is it telling us איש? So it's talking about,
translate all of those. No?
okay, so כי יזיד איש, it's talking, why does it say man? Because it's also referring to a non-Jew or a doctor that made a mistake, and somebody that was lashing.
Yeah, based on a court, was doing lashes, and he
Killed him by mistake. Or I killed him during the lashes. He died. The person died, and other
father
the father that disciplines or his child, and a teacher who disciplines his student, and the one that does it by mistake.
Yeah.
So it brings all of those by saying that. V'ki yazid, but then it says v'ki yazid, which who schemes, v'lo shogeg, which schemes, meaning not the one that does it by mistake. Al re'eu, on his fellow, meaning not on the non-Jew, not on the non-Jew. Le'orgo ba'orma, to kill him with cunning. Lo shliach beit din. It's not the person that did the lashes, because he did not do it with cunning, or the doctor, or the father, or the teacher. Because even though they schemed, they did not do it with cunning. Even though they planned to do what they did, they cunningly tried to kill this person.
I think he means even though they were mazed, they were doing things deliberately, they didn't do it in order to try to kill him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what does this say here? Me'im mizbachi. אם היה כהן ורוצה לעבוד עבודה, תקחנו למות. אם היה כהן ורוצה לעבוד עבודה. So even if it's put him to death.
Yeah, I don't understand what he means there.
Why does it not translate? No, maybe here.
There's a translation.
Oh, here. Even if he is a priest and stands at the altar intending to officiate, you shall take him to die. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ich
That was
weiß
rough.
nicht. I don't know what the halachas are here. They're not things I've actually studied. I'm not sure what Rashi's saying. All of that to say,
Okay.
don't blame me.
Mhm. Okay. This one's pretty straightforward, I think. Even though it gets more complicated.
Yeah.
When he who strikes his father or mother shall surely be put to death. I mean, this is simple, but in a way, it's very interesting that this is such a big thing that we just talked about makeh, the one who hits somebody, and how the capital punishment is only if that person dies. Here it says makeh, just if you just hit them. He will surely be put to death. So it's such a big deal that this is the punishment.
Yes.
So I guess the
I
Rambam
wonder what
says,
Hammurabi's code says.
interesting. I don't know.
I've never compared the
check?
two. We could.
With this one.
I don't know.
Let's see what does Moabi say about your father.
Well, Hammurabi's code.
I don't know how to write Hammurabi. Are you laughing about my
Yes, your
spelling of Hammurabi?
spelling of Hammurabi is hilarious. It's so Israeli. Hammurabi.
What you? I knew that Google would find out about it. So why? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it does seem harsh as well. Here it's like, if a son hit his father, the code demanded the boy's hands be hewn off. That's pretty rough.
I mean, it's not as bad as putting him to death.
I guess, even though I don't know if you can survive that.
Especially back then, yeah.
Right. Okay. לפי שלמדנו לחובב חברו שבתשלומים ולא מיתה, הוא צריך לומר לחובב באביו שבמיתה. ואינו חייב אלא בהכאה שיש בחבורה. Right. So this is, Rashi makes an important clarification here. This is true only for a hit that results in blood.
Yeah.
Okay. וגונב איש ומכרו ונמצא בידו מות יומת. And he who kidnaps a person and sells him, and he is found in his hand, shall surely be put to death. And he who kidnaps a person and sells him, and he was found in his hand, What does that mean? Okay, so that's what it says here. Right, so I guess here we have to bring back that this is where in the Ten Commandments it says Al tignov, do not steal.
Yes.
But it actually, from here we learn that actually, I don't know if from here we learn, but this helps us understand that this is not talking about stealing, but it talks about kidnapping.
Correct. Because all of the 10 commandments refer to capital sins.
Right. Okay. So if somebody, it's interesting. So I don't know. Do both of the conditions need to to exist in order for him to be put to death? Like he has to kidnap him and
So rabbinic law on putting people to death pretty much put so many requirements on it that it's pretty much impossible for someone to be put to death under rabbinic laws. So I would be surprised if they didn't require that he also sell him all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
right. So I think
And
yeah, here's Sharu.
Rashi's saying, he's like, oh, and the Adim had to see that while he hadn't sold him yet, right? Because there's all
Right,
kinds
נמצא כבר קודם המכירה.
yeah.
Right, so you have to see him before the sale, and then also they need to see that he stole him and that he sold him. So that's three different things.
And
they have to have.
Hatra'ah and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, this one is interesting.
We can begin. Donnie's here.
Well, okay, so this one is
And
interesting.
Yolson says as soon as they cut it off, they would cauterize the wound, increasing the chance of survival. Well, okay.
Good to know. So nice of them.
Yeah.
Even though all of these laws are brutal no matter what. Okay. ומקלל אביו ואמו מות יומת. And he who curses his father or mother shall surely be put to death. I wonder what Hammurabi says about this. About cursing. Wow. Is there another putting a ban upon him, but he proved it and he didn't. Hammurabi looks a little bit more strict.
I think generally Hammurabi's code was stricter.
Okay, so here it says that, yeah, if you curse your father or mother, you shall be surely put to death. So I'm curious about what it means by curse.
בשם ומלכות.
בשם המלכות. כפי שנאמר, איש איש כי יקלל את אביו. אוקיי. אין לי אלא איש שקילל את אביו, אישה שקיללה את אביה מניין. So again, it kind of brings similar questions. They're like, okay, now it's masculine. So how do we know that it's also talking about a woman? תלמוד לומר, הוא מקלל אביו, סתם בן איש ובן אישה. סתם בן איש ובן אישה. So that's סתם בן איש ובן אישה.
I think it's satam ben ish.
סתם בן איש.
I don't know. Look, what does the translation say?
Yeah, undefined. Satam, satum. Okay, undefined. Maybe satam. Yeah, I think you're right. What you might be skila. Stoning. Okay. וכי יריבון אנשים.
I don't know if Malchus was required, but Shem was definitely required. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. וכי יריבון אנשים ויכה איש את רעהו באבן או באגרוף ולא ימות ונפל למשכב.
Yeah.
And if men quarrel, and a man strikes his fellow with a stone or a clod of earth, and he does not die, but is bedridden.
Yeah.
אם יקום ויתהלך בחוץ על משענתו, וניקה המכה, רק שבטו ייתן, ורפו ירפא.
Yeah, so apparently all of like Baba Metzia is on this one verse.
So if he rises and walks about outside on his cane, victim, the one who struck will be acquitted. Only he shall provide for his loss of work and to thoroughly heal him.
To pay for the doctor's bills.
Right. And for the
Well, that's
the
that's the
work
whole
that
thing.
he.
I think it's Baba Metzia. It's one of the Babas which spends its entire time talking about like exactly what the damages are and how much he has to pay and what he has to pay and how we figure
Mhm.
out. So,
Right.
yeah.
Let me check. Let me check for a second. Just want to see if there's anything specific that I want us to go through. I need to go. Um, it's long. Wow.
What the Parsha?
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I think Mishpatim is one of the ones that never gets doubled up because it's so long.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. So many good things. Oh. Okay, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either.
So it's interesting. I guess let's just talk kind of like I guess I probably need to end soon, but it's interesting that last week we had the commandments and the and the light show and the fire and the strobes and the lightnings and the thunder
Mhm.
and all that stuff, and it was super revelatory. And then the right after that
Mhm.
is all these intricacies,
I
like the
think that's
most
what Rashi was
specific.
saying. You know, it's Keshulchan Aruch, right? Like, yeah, it's all nice and well to like have the broad things, but like, no, it has to be Keshulchan Aruch.
Meaning
Meaning
it
with
needs
its
to be prepared.
details. The details are also important, right?
Okay, so
And to put it in Ian McGilchrist's words, you need both the left brain and the right brain.
right. So I was thinking of a different point, even though versus stance it's very good. Um, just the fact that it's after it's as if it's saying that after all that was revealed,
Mhm.
now all these details, these are the things that we are going to need to care about, think about, and adjudicate and take care of.
Mhm.
Meaning, it kind of echoes what we discussed in previous weeks about the dynamic with God and the people and right, working together and having the responsibility. So you might think that you got the Torah, you got the revelation, and now you're up high on the mountain, and you're all high up there, but then you get way down with all these laws, and it's like you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the scene in the movie where um, the hero gets like an amazing job, and they get a corner office, at the law firm or whatever, and it's like it's the best thing that ever happened to him. Yeah, and he's like bananim. He's in the clouds. Is that a term? He's like living the best of his life, and then he gets to the office, and then somebody comes in and brings him like a stack of papers, and he says, "Okay, now this is your job. Now you need to deal with all these things."
Mhm.
So you get the best job, and you feel like you're there, you made it, and then you realize, oh shit, I need to work now.
Right.
I need to do this. So this is what this reminds me of.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Okay. This is good.
It was.
I appreciate it. And I guess we will be back Bezrat Hashem next week.
Ezrat Hashem. Say bye, Lucky.
Bye bye, Lucky. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.